Hello, welcome everybody. Sorry about the little hardware malfunction. Something keeps happening with my computer where my webcam defaults to the laptop one, and because my laptop's pretty much my hard drive. So welcome to the stream tonight. Um, Starting off a long holiday weekend. Today I don't go back till Monday. So I got a 4-day weekend. So unfortunately, I got a late start to my stream. I left work a little late. So welcome to Jules Treasures. Here on Jules Treasures, we have live streams where we, talk just openly. Mainly talk about the 5 T's. We talk about transition. We talk about triathlon training. Hello again, Lena, as always, love having you in here. Um, we talk about trends and tips. So just uh, having like a little open forum tonight. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Sorry about the little um, glitch I had earlier. With some food. Yeah, I came home in a rush. I left work a little late, so I stopped for Jack in the Box of all things. But then I ate and then had to do my makeup. Uh, Not 100% today. Um, I'm still trying to get the hang of this new eyeliner. I'm trying there. It's liquid eyeliner, but it's glittery, so it's not as dark as my how I usually use the black. So you can see it here and you can see it there. But today I used the purple and it didn't seem as dark as the blue I used the other day. So, but it worked. The templates worked really good for the eyeshadow. Today's eyeliner templates weren't that, I don't know, they weren't working as great. I'm gonna try to use these for 4th of July. There's one that has stars on it. So I'm gonna see how it works. I may use eyeshadow to do the outline of everything. I'm also gonna paint my nails tonight for the weekend. I do have some it's like silver paint and nail polish with stars in it, so I think it'll go good for the stars and stripes type of theme. Oh, that's cool, Alice. Oh yeah, and then tomorrow's your birthday. Happy birthday. I went with a little pink theme today, as you can tell. Um, so what's everybody doing for the 4th? Hopefully tomorrow, I don't think they'll be open, but my pharmacy, so I can go pick up my refill on my hormones. Well, good. It's good that you're coming out. Hello, everyone. Just make sure if you are um, a new viewer, feel free to join in on the chat box, ask any questions. There's many topics that are coming up in the channel. We will be talking, our usual 5Ps. Uh, we'll also talk, I'm going to be doing a series on high demand religions, because will be leaving officially the Mormon Church pretty soon. I got to write up my letter. I have ordered a book off of Amazon, which is what I call the rookie manual for Mormons, and I think we're going to break it down chapter by chapter, and it talks about everything you do, like as you become, get more indoctrinated into the church, and what they teach. I may look for other manuals so we can figure them out. Yeah, you told me. Actually, well, I don't know how tight the seal is to the pod. I was gonna say it might be a good idea to keep them in there, especially if it's off the ground. But um, you're on the southern coast of Texas too, huh? Almost towards Mexico. Because yeah, you're supposed to get tropical storm. But I was really watching that track, and it looks. I don't know. I don't want to say anything. I'm pretty good at tracking these things. The thing is, if Jim Cantoy wasn't working for the Weather Channel, I could probably do it because I'll go out in the middle of a storm, and I've predicted a lot of them. Ian, they were predicting it to go to St. Petersburg, about 2 hours north of us, and I told them no. I said, this track is going different. I'm like, it's going to come towards us. Yeah, I'm looking at the track right now. Let me look at the cone of improbability here. I'm just looking at the latest update. Now, Alice, if you want to track it yourself, go on this website. Let me give you the website. When hurricane season, this works better. Follow that website. That's the National Oceanography and Atmospheric Administration. They're the ones giving all up to date information. That's the actual National Hurricane Center. As you can see, they're a .gov. Yeah, I used to watch the news, and I would get a little crank weather, and it it's a little crank weather radio, because if you ever run out of batteries, um, a little crank radio always comes in handy, because that'll keep its power going. Because the first thing to go out is your internet or your phones, and also there's a, a good app you can put on your phone to make it a walkie-talkie. I've been through 6 major ones. I think we lost Lena. I know her internet tends to go out in and out, or she just sits in the background quiet. Do you have plenty of supplies? That's why I said it. I know she sits quiet in the background. You guys like my pink theme today? Pink lipstick, eyeshadow. The eyeliner is kind of like a purplish with glitter in it. Um, my little wings didn't come out that dark, so I got to find which ones work best with that. Yeah, 5 cases of water. Always make sure at least for 3 days you have 3 gallons of water per person per day. You should have, make sure you get some gallon jugs, because you can take a shower with 1 gallon of water. All you have to do is grab something and poke holes into the little lid, pour it over yourself like this, and then it wets you. You lather up, and then it rinses you. Till I've done it once or twice. Survival skills before Survival Saturday. Ooh, I don't have my lights on today. Just noticed. Yeah, it's a very light eyeliner. It's liquid, but it's got glitter in it. Mm. The last hurricane I went through, I didn't have power for 3 weeks. At least. The only thing that was good, that was the only thing good DeSantis has ever done. He got on the power company's case all over them for not bringing it up so quick. I'm wearing my other glasses today, my clear ones. Pretty good, Lena. I got off work. I was gonna get off. I was gonna leave like around. I get off at 5:30. I was getting ready to. I was packing up my stuff about 5:15, and that then I was getting ready to go, and my nurse is my RN. She is leaving because she has to go check on her mom in El Salvador. So she was going, and she was getting all this paperwork ready that she needed to leave with me. So she held me up a little bit, and I left about 5:40. On the way home, I stopped for some food, just some fast food. From time to time, you gotta have Jack in the Box tacos. I don't know why. Even being Mexican. And so then too bright, huh? Let's see if I can get some other color into this. Is that better? Or is that too much light? I have two of those circular lights, one over here, one over here. This one, I turned it on in blue, though, like a blue light. I wanted, because it seemed like too dark on my face. Definitely, I got to go get me a pair of glasses that don't reflect the light off of it. I want some those blue filter ones. No, I've had this blouse. I've done videos in it before. Actually, I put the blouse on. I think I still have, yeah, I still do have my work pants on. But I was just kind of did my blouse. I figured, hey, I'm just going to do a stream. So I'm showing the top down. So once again, it's a Temu outfit. You have no glare on the glasses? Maybe it's just me because I'm here. Because there's, on this lens, on my left lens, there's a glare that I can see on my screen from this lamp over here. Oh, you have non-glare glasses. Okay. Yeah, I need to get some. I want, yeah, the blue filter, non-glare, with in the cat eye style. Now I don't know what color frame I want. I don't know if I just want to get black or try another color. So I do have black frames, but they're round. But I want cat eyes this time. It will be my first pair of frames I'll get for as female. So. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get an eye exam and my eyes have are getting, my eyes last time got, no, see, the thing with my eyes is like my right eye I can see really clear with it, and then my left eye is really, really blind. So that's why I have to wear them all the time, especially, it says it on my license. So it's important, to make sure I have them. I do want to get a pair. I need to get a pair of sunglasses, prescription sunglasses too. Yeah, it like if I had something at arm's length, I can read it if I'm reading with my right eye. So I'm right eye dominant. But if I'm reading with my left, I couldn't see a thing on the paper. Yeah, see, my left eye has an astigmatism. You know, I know someone and she got LASIK. Well, I know two different people have gotten LASIK surgery done. One, her eyes are fabulous. She says she's never had to wear glasses again. The other, which is my ex-wife, she got LASIK done, and a year later, they told her right away that she would probably have to wear reading glasses at some points. And sure enough, like a year later, she was having to wear either very light prescription or cheaters, basically. Today, I was trying to sneak out of work early so I could get my hormone prescriptions, and because I've been out for about mm, what now it's gonna be 6 days. I think it'll be exactly on a week on Friday when I go pick them up. So I don't think they're going to be open tomorrow unless they have like a shortened hours. So got my little rainbow earrings on. Like they got rainbow colors. Cool. Are you guys gonna go watch fireworks somewhere, or are you gonna light some off? You said. Man, Lena, you're really laying low. Are you catching up on the Netflix movie then? I need to get another. I need more fun. Ooh, and you didn't tell me? How many types of cheese are you putting in it? You can jump in anytime, Lena. Oh, look, we got more people in here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Whenever you're on Jules' channel, you are one of my treasures. We do call the channel Area 5T1 because we do talk about the 5Ts. So feel free to jump into the live stream and talk in the chat. Any questions? Well, that's cool, Alice. Okay, yeah. When I make my own, I'll make it. I'll put in like a baking dish, and then I'll like in a Pyrex dish, and then I'll add like maybe 3 or 4 types of cheese. So I'll add like pepper jack, cheddar. Um, yeah, what else? Whatever else I can find. Um, okay, you have to do. It's your choice. Wherever you go to them, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I don't know whether they have them here or what. I'll have to look around. Um, I'll probably just end up on my own. Oh, that's cool. That sounds good. Pepper jack, mozzarella, and Gouda. I would probably add some cheddar in there too, give it a little bit of yellow, but I bet you that would be, and I would say sharp cheddar would be good. And those are all white cheeses. You can even add like white cheddar. It would be excellent. That's cool, Alice. You love your WNBA, huh? I had some tacos. Tacos and churros for, of course, they weren't real churros. Yeah, have you guys ever had real churros? You probably have, right, Alice? We have real churros. It's like having a real Philly cheesesteak sandwich. You know, where when you get the Philly cheesesteak in a paper bag, and by the time you take it home, that paper bag is see-through. That is what real churros will be like. They're greasy, but they are good. Ooh, that sounds good, Lena. You're gonna have to cook me some. Lena, do you like spicy, don't you? You'd have to have my um, ooh, you would love my salsa. Mine's got some kick to it. And then my salsa is what I use to make the base for my chili. And it's one of those things that'll have like this kick to it, but it slowly sneaks up on you. So you taste it at first, it's nice and sweet. And sure enough, all of a sudden it sneaks up on you. I've had people like, I made chili for work one time. I took a big old crock pot of it, and when security guards got some, this is when I worked in ER, and one of the security guards was eating something. In fact, he used to be my EMS captain, and he starts eating it, and I walked into the room, and I walk in, and he's like, he goes, "Julian, did you make this chili?" Oh, I did it again. I slipped up. Give my that name. Jules, did you make this chili? And I said, yeah. And then you look at him, and he was pouring in sweat, pouring. You could see it. His face was red. It was funny. And he's wiping himself off, but he kept eating it because he said it has a nice sweet flavor to it. It's just the peppers I use are sweet. Yeah, I've seen some people, but I used to always win when I was still going to church. Every year I was undefeated for the hottest chili. Every single year, no fail. I have my little secret ingredients as far as like making the base to it and the meats. See, the meat and base to mine make it. Uh, that's what makes it. Because I mix a pound of ground beef and a pound of chorizo. That's one of my secrets. I won't give the other one away because that's the true spicy stuff. Well, you got to get the right ratios too. Just trying to get enough pink on there. Yeah, you got to get the right mixture of everything. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. People keep jumping in and out, ladies. You know, I think I was talking with you last night, Lena. How I gotten some new trolls, some Mormon trolls. Well, last night till today, I've actually gotten people that are interested in me doing the series. I haven't gotten anybody there. I haven't gotten anybody yet that wants to live stream, but I've gotten people that are like, go for it. They all sound like they're leaving, like, you know, faith or whatever, you know, some type of religion. I've been starting to get some. I think we're up to, the channel has 125. Last I checked, not unless someone joined since I got home. Exactly, Lena. And you know what? No big deal for me. To me, it's just more hits to my channel. If trolls come around, so it'll mean that, you know, it'll give, you know, and which will make the algorithm grow, and more people will see it, more people will join. So yeah, I did order a book. I don't know if I still had my copy. I think I threw it away before I packed up in Florida. So this book is kind of explains the basics of the faith and breaks it down chapter by chapter, like what you have, you know, like what are your steps, like when you're getting in, you know, what are the 4 steps, like that, you know, you have to have faith, you have to get baptized, you have to receive the, you know, the Holy Ghost. It is, you know, there's a lot to it. So that's probably like a 20 chapter book. It's not very thick. It's like this thick, and it's very basic. So it breaks it down to the basics of it. But I want to kind of expand on different angles of it, because like when they talk about what's called the first vision, I do want to talk about other iterations of it. And I've heard about changes in that story. That there have been several ones, and there's one that was a forgery by someone, and the church actually bought all the records of that forgery. The guy ended up doing a lot of forged documents that had to do with the history of the church, and um, and in the end, he ended up committing several bombings. I think 3 or 4. So it was. I'm also gonna, like, I'll actually probably save it. Alice, that's what they'll do. But the best thing is not to get angry and be nonchalant about it. Just be calm. Just remember, if you get a troll, stay calm and just say thank you. You're making my channel grow. Because then it goes to their friends who may go to their friends, and somewhere along they're gonna have someone in there that's trans or LGBTQ. Well, if he violated a rule, that's his fault. It's not. Hey, former TSTV, how are you? We're just talking life in general here. Just doing a Thursday night stream. I got home from work, and we just started. I came home, I ate dinner, got done up, and decided to live stream. Well, I decided to live stream earlier. But, we're just, I got Alice and Lena in here. Someone had just jumped, another person had just jumped in right now, and they clicked out. It says there's 4 of you in here, but I don't see the 4th person. Maybe I can make it my goal to get 5 more subscribers. Oh no, wait. What shall we? We're at 125. I want to, in the next month, I would like to try to get the 250. 255 is my next goal. Not yet. I want to go watch the new Bad Boys movie. It looks pretty good. They're always good. I always love the Bad Boys movies. Those two are great together. They work awesome. Yeah, all their movies are good. The third one, the thing I found sad was when they killed the captain. Oh, that was hard to see when he's just sitting there in a pool of blood. You know, I don't think scary movies aren't that good anymore. Um, Scary movies, I like them. I think like like Friday the 13th movies, like the first few were good, and then they kind of started, and Halloween, the originals, but there's nothing original about them anymore. I don't know. I think they try to go too far with them. Yeah, that third movie was kind of did have a lot of surprises in it. Bad Boys. Supposedly they were going to come out with another Star Wars trilogy, but now I'm hearing that they're not. I don't know. You know, what is it? The one with the doll in it. Not the Chucky movies, but uh, with the two people that were exorcists and with the doll. Um, those have been pretty decent. Yes, the Annabelle movies, exactly. Those are pretty decent. Those two seem very realistic. I think it's based on true stories. Yeah, I liked the Conjuring series. They were good. I haven't watched like the origins of like the Annabelle ones where they, you know, but I've seen the Conjuring ones, like the first two, and then I think it goes back to the roots, like doing a prequels type thing with Annabelle. I haven't seen those. I think they did the same thing with, and I never watched like the prequels to um, the Hunger Games. I read the books on the Hunger Games when they came out, and I found them pretty good. No, I haven't seen Unholy Places. I see, like I said, I do like some scary movies, but I haven't watched many. I haven't watched movies probably since COVID started. The only thing that would have taken me there is what am I thinking? A Star Wars movie, or and of course I missed Expendables 4. I don't even know if it was even in the theaters. I love the Expendable movies. Expendables is fun to watch because it's just all these action adventure actors that you've watched, and all of them have their own movies, and all of a sudden they put them all into one. So it's one of those movies that you, like a friend of mine said, um, take your brain out, leave it outside the theater, and go watch the movie. No, I haven't seen Unholy Alice. I, yeah, I like I said, I haven't watched many movies in the last couple of years. I'm a big documentary person too. Yeah, Lena, that's how I am. Exactly. Lena, you want to watch a good docu series? Watch Sons of Liberty. I liked that one. I wasn't really good at history, but one thing that really caught my attention was how accurate it was. It's about the Civil War. It's called Sons of Liberty. Let me put that in the chat box. I think it was on Discovery. That one was really good because in the background of one of the scenes, um, in this movie, it showed exactly how accurate they were being, because in the background you see a barber shop, but did you know back at Civil War times the barber was also the physician and the surgeon? So you see his shop in the background and it says barber, physician, surgeon. That's why when you look outside barber shops, they have that little white pole with the red stripe. And what that means is that the barber used to do bloodletting, because back in those times they believed that to get rid of disease, um, when to get rid of disease, you had to let blood out of the body. Um, and so the red on the pole, it's usually a lot of times it'll have blue because it means like the different types of uh, uh, you know, chemicals in your, well, like the blood and um, like enzymes in your body and stuff. So they used to let the blood out to get rid of the disease. So it was that, and they would also use leeches on localized areas. So the barber, physician, surgeon used to do that. Okay, Alice. That's why that's what phlebotomy is really about. So when you get your blood drawn, that's where it was originated from, because it was a way of taking disease away. Um, at the VA, we actually do phlebotomy for people who's what they call the PT-INR, which is your blood level that makes blood clot. If it's too high, we will actually do phlebotomy and drain blood from people. Um, so it doesn't coagulate too much. Now, another interesting fact about it, I'm sorry if I'm starting to sound like Cliff Clavin from Cheers, but they say that George Washington may have died of too much bloodletting because they let too much blood out of his blood system, circulatory system. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Remember, whenever you're on my channel, you're one of my treasures. Everybody's quiet right now. Feel free to talk about any topic. Oh, it takes a lot to phase me. Very few things ever do. I worked ER, and trust me, I have seen things that you would not believe. Babies are the least. What do you think I used to do? Former, I used to work. I've worked in the ER for 13 years. Actually, if I had another year, 14, and one was in a trauma center. Well, there. I'm gonna tell you the truth about ER. Most people think that it's a happy birthday, Lena. Alice, I mean, um, many people. I'm gonna tell you the truth about the ER. All those stories you hear and watch on these TV shows, yes, they happen, but they don't happen all the time. 90% of what you see in ER are people with belly aches, but I can tell you I've done CPR on people, I can't even count them. I've probably done it thousands of times. People live, people die. Um, then, but I'll tell you one story. We had a young couple come in, uh, and I remember seeing them. The girl run into the bathroom. She ran back out. He stayed out there, and he came over. He was going to say something to me, and she came out of the bathroom. She ran back in. So I went and told the nurse, the other RN, hey, something's going on. So, obviously, I was male, and so she had to go into the bathroom and um, and check on her. It turned out they had made a sexual toy out of a CO2 cartridge, and when they were using it and put it in her, it ruptured. You could imagine. So she was bleeding massively. Those are the stories that get you, not so much the gunshot wounds and stuff. Yeah, so those happen, but the the weird ones like that, like one day some guy comes in with abdominal pain, and I'm doing the usual workup for abdominal pain on him, but he's all, why are you doing all this, getting all this lab work? Yes, Alice, let's, how about we settle in the middle, 1:30 p.m. my time, just that way we're right in the middle. So he's all, I don't know why you're working me up for stomach pain. So I can tell you why my stomach pain was. Well, I could hear the stomach pain, exactly why it was. Imagine what your phone does when you put it on silent. It was way up there. Um, let's see. It's those strange ones, former, that are the ones that are. I'll give you. This is my last one. You know the good old Viagra commercials, how they say not to take someone else, or if it lasts too long after you take it, to go seek medical attention. Had this one guy, he comes in and he had been given a pill by someone for pain at work. It turned out it was something, it was like Viagra or something equivalent. And he had had this erection for at least a day. Well, when it goes that long, it's not good, because uh, then you have to call the specialist in, the guy that fixes them, and you don't want to know what they do, because he got 414 IV gauge catheters, which are 14 gauge IV catheters, probably the size of this pen tip. Put them in all sides and let it bleed out so it would slowly go down, because that's what's happening. It's engorging with blood. And then they were giving some special medications through one of them, to make it try to heal. That guy probably lost all function of that thing just from taking a pill that someone gave him. So that's why you don't just take pills that your doctor doesn't prescribe. That's why I give that big warning here on my channel every single day. You never. I have some stuff there. Yes, Lena. That's why my channel, I always give the warning about not taking hormones that someone doesn't give you. You know, you never, never, never. You know, people like to, get the HRT, especially when they live near Canada or Mexico. They want to go over across the border and buy it there. No, no. That's why I always give the warning on my channel about it on every single view, because you need to be monitored by a doctor. If not, bad things happen. Yeah. It's because, as you saw in that one, things happened. Well, Alice, the reason that happened is probably because she did the right things for her in her diet, and what needed to be done so her kidneys would continue functioning. I mean, I was in a 3-day coma once. Here I am. I couldn't talk anymore after it. I'm talking again. So, it well, I know we all have our, something. I'm epileptic, and that's what happened to me. Is I went for surgery. They said they could correct it with surgery, and trust me, I was a surgery that went wrong. So, it, you know, as long as we do things yeah, the kidneys, that's what all the kidney is about, is, output, about the urine output. And the reason it has to do with the heart is because if you don't output enough potassium, it can affect the heart. Or if potassium is an electrolyte um, that affects the heart. So if you have too much potassium in the body, it's bad. If there's not enough potassium in the heart, it's bad. So because it helps the contraction of your heart. Um, Therefore, if your heart's not working right, it may be something like that. Yeah, I believe it. There's a big negative feedback loop in there. So if the heart's not working properly, it's not circulating it may not be circulating the potassium properly. Therefore, the potassium that the kidneys are expelling, there might be a buildup of potassium, which then kicks back up into the heart, causes too much potassium, which can actually shock the heart. She might be doing something. Does she take any medication that helps her kidneys? A lot of times that's what happens. You start off with medication that'll help you. If her kidneys aren't working right, she might not be spilling enough, urinating enough and letting out enough fluid. So you might get swelling or fluid buildup to the legs or fluid buildup into your lungs. So they give you different medications. One could be called Lasix or furosemide, the name for it. There's also lisinopril. There's also, uh, we take spironolactone, obviously. Does the same thing, but spironolactone is mainly because of the prostate. I bet you one of those medicines I said is in there, mainly the lisinopril, uh, furosemide or Lasix, or one called Dimidex or torsemide. I bet you it's one of those three. Those are the three most common. But it just helps so that they get the fluid out. It lets the kidneys let out the fluid, so it doesn't. If the heart's not pumping properly, um, it will um, let the fluids out, and they don't build up in different places. Because if the right side of the heart's not pumping right, it builds that up down in the legs, so then the legs get really swollen. And if the left side's not working right, the fluid builds up in the lungs, and that's when people sound like they got water in their lungs, because that's basically what it is. And it's called pulmonary edema, which edema just means swelling, but it's because of fluid. And therefore, it there's a lot, that can happen. If that fluid's not regulated, that's what from the kidneys not letting it out. That's what it will, in the end, what would get you. So when people start having real bad kidney failure, they a lot of times it's just from drowning in their own fluids. Lena, are you hiding back there again? Well, that happens. You know, it, yeah, I'm sorry. One time, sometimes when people, bring up stuff, I'll get geeked out on my nursing and my ER stuff, and I'm just like, boom, I'll just start rambling on. And especially how like I was saying, if the heart, starts pumping more, therefore it sends more fluid to the kidney. It's just the body is an amazing thing because it has what these, like they call them, negative feedback loops. So it'll just kind of keep working in its own pattern. Hello, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. We're here just casually on a Thursday for the holiday weekend. Welcome. Well, that's good. You knew you could trust her. You know, like I haven't told anybody in my family. Now, I don't know if anybody's come by my videos. I don't know if my sister spends a lot of time on YouTube. I know my mom doesn't because I don't think it's her cup of tea. Um, now, my mom uses Facebook, and I have a Jules Facebook. So um, I had to block her from it because it actually had, oh, do you know so and so? Um, I think my daughter suspects it. Even before I started the whole, before I came out trans, one time we went to Vegas with my mom, and um, as we were driving back from Vegas to San Diego, we saw a car. I guess someone had just graduated high school or something. It said, "Congratulations," and it had my dead name with an A on it. And she said, "Look, that would be your name if you transitioned." And this is even before I started transitioning. I was just cross dressing at the time. And it just caught me by surprise. I don't know if she suspected things or kind of picked up on things. She was 20 at the time, so I was like close to 4 years ago. Um, and uh, she might, uh, but she's not one to question things. She's very liberal, so she's very accepting of the community or the LGBTQIA family. If she was going to question it, she would be straightforward. I think her mom would be the one to say something about it because she'd be like, "Why are you doing that and you didn't tell me?" But I don't care. We split up a long time ago, so uh, that's about it. I mean, but my daughter's living her life now. She's old enough. She still lives with her mom, but she'll get her master's degree soon enough, and I think she'll move on. I think that's one thing she needs to do. because that's one thing I probably won't do. Well, I will start off with my my surgeries soon. I'm going to start with bottom surgery. Today, I'm also going to start looking at IPLs to buy to start doing some hair removal at home. But I'm also going to start looking at some electrolysis or laser hair removal, so I can at least do the face and then start moving down the body. Um, Obviously, breast augmentation, I'm going to wait for about 2.5 years, 2 more years, because they say that's how much you should give it. Say like about 2 to 3 years before you decide whether you get one or not. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Remember, here we talk about the 5 T's: transition, triathlon, training, trends and tips. Yes, Alice. Actually, when you get the surgery done, they usually supply you with them. I guess they're different sizes, and they teach you, they teach you how to do them. And sometimes there could be, several different surgeries. And my insurance does cover them all. My insurance even will cover the electrolysis and laser hair removal, as long as it's by someone, provider suggests. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the channel. Feel free to jump in on the chat. We're just having a casual conversation tonight, so we can talk about, just about any topic, whether it has to be LGBTQ topic. If you're transitioning, feel free to ask questions about mine, give any tips. Also, another topic we've talked about in the recent past is going to be a series I'm going to start about high demand religions / cults, and how I became a member of a high demand religion, and I am now leaving, and I want to do a little history of the church and do a series of their beliefs system. So, give the breakdown of it, and one can see why it would be considered high demand. Yeah, Alice, mine, for some reason, they give it to me at $10 a month for both medications. And I think she just prescribes it to, because I think it would be $22.50 if she would prescribe it for 3 months. So she gives me both medications. It comes out to $10 a month. So for 3 months, it'd be $30. But I think she prescribes them 4 months at a time. Yes, actually, I do. You know what I like, Lena? I like vanilla. I like the odor of vanilla. Citrus is good too. And the newest deodorant I got, I think, is like berry. So, stuff like that. Like, here are like some of the things I did to start, like, before I started physically transitioning, starting on hormones and all that, or medically transitioning. that was a lot of stuff I did. I started a French vanilla, definitely. One of the things I started doing, Lena, you kind of remind me, is I started using was when for starting my physical transition. I just started doing little social transition things, like I always moisturize right away, especially my hands, um, because my job requires washing my hands a lot, and therefore I needed them to get soft, and they're still kind of rough. But even when I moisturize just about every day, I have two things of lotion here. This one's almost gone, and now I've got another one, and I've got a third one in my bathroom. That one's like half gone. And another thing I started doing was buying women's deodorants, and in different scents. I've done like lavender, um, and just different whatever I grab really. I think this last one I grabbed was berries, um, and then um, and then just like you know sh- body soap for the when you take a bath. I started buying like women's ones, and same with now shampoo. I've always used the same one. I like using the horse mane and tail shampoo, it and their conditioner. It really helps make the hair a little fuller. In other words, it gives it more body. Um, I've always used it. Like in my early 20s when oh yeah, that's good. Now you say shea, like Lena. Another good thing I like is coconut. So like if I got a lotion, I would sometimes I'll get coconut with shea butter. What do you two think? I should start my favorite perfume. Actually, I'm a little old school. I haven't really tried any new perfumes, female perfumes, but one female perfume that has all, well, when this is like something that was popular, I would say in the 90s, because I was still working at SeaWorld, it would have to be one called Poison. There is something about that perfume that is fabulous, girl. It is just fabulous. Oh, you know, I I like women as it is. So, I'm a transgender lesbian, a transbian as I call myself. And there used to be this manager that walked in at SeaWorld, and when she walked in the door, she was wearing that perfume. Oh boy, she smelled great. I still remember it. There's all kinds of fireworks going on around my house right now. My landlords left an email in my email box. They said if anybody around here starts shooting them off, to call the fire department so they can come get fined. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Let me see if I can find it, Lena. It's by Christine Dior or Christian Dior. I was just looking at the price at Walmart. 1 ounce of the eau de toilette of it is $70. Yep. I remember. I think I did buy one for. I bought it for my mom on one of her birthdays. Yeah. I know these are going to be a little tricky, like these little templates, but I wanted. Like tomorrow, I definitely want to do this one because it's got stars on it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go around my eye with these stars, but use eyeshadow in like blue. And let it come all the way up. Do my eyeshadow in blue and do the stars. That's kind of tricky how I want to do it because my eye is supposed to sit here. So I don't know if to do the stars. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do them in blue because the white wouldn't be right. And I'm gonna do them with eyeshadow. I'm gonna stick this. I'm actually gonna tape it. I got nice little first aid tape here. Tape it over my eye and just go with the eyeshadow over and then take it off, wipe it off, flip it to the other side and do the same thing with eyeshadow. I think that'll be cool. This little kit has a lot of cool stuff in it. It has one that's like a cat eye with a um, with a little heart. The thing is, they're kind of big, so I gotta. Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna give it a try tomorrow. Um, I'm gonna have to use a different foundation. It might be because I think my usual stuff ran out. Um, so I got to go buy my usual stuff. But while I do that, I'm gonna use a different one. Color doesn't match as well. It is a little darker. So tomorrow I may look a little more tan. We'll see. And I'll do the usual. Yeah, it'll be fun. I think I'll have some fun with it. I'll wear my, like I said, my red T-shirt. You guys have seen me with it. I think I've done at least 2 videos with it. It just says RED, but it does say remember everyone deployed, and it has a flag. It has a flag on the sleeve also. I like these shirts like this that has stuff open on top. It's really cool. Um, one they're air. The only thing that would be funny with this, if you're out in the sun too long, you're gonna get a funny tan line. Lena, you know who was? I was just watching an episode of Amanda Ray and Charlize Sola. Um, It was on Amanda Ray's channel, and she had a top similar to it, but it didn't have like this. It had like open mesh on top type. I think she makes her clothes because she says she was in fashion. That's what she went to school for. I know she worked out in Los Angeles, and well, I think she lives in Los Angeles now. I think she uh, helps with a lot of productions and stuff. Yeah, I think her and Amanda did a series where when like they would do a couple hours on Shalice's channel on Cults to Consciousness, then they would turn around and do another video on Amanda's. So they would jump back and forth. This last one, the one I just watched, was how to spot a cheater or something like that. Yeah, see, I still have the farmer tan. I got to get rid of that. So I got to go out like in a tank top, or like actually go running in like in my sports bra or something. Just kind of, even it out slowly. And uh, so next time I go running, I'll just like do a tank top. Because obviously I can't do this because it's not a running top. I gotta get a women's tank top and go running. Okay, girls, what other color hair should I get? I think I'm ready to order another color. It's funny. I don't have any silvery blue ones. You think I should? I have black lipstick. A couple of my friends said I shouldn't do it. Remember my the video I did last week. I think it was on Monday, where I said it was the Sith look, like the Star Wars dark side look. And that's the thing, is I think some people, like my friends, like me, obviously I didn't grow up a woman, but they're like, see, I just turned 54. So they're all, well, you're going through your second puberty, so of course you're going to want to try all these different things like a teenager, and I want to have fun with my looks. I've done like the goth look. I've done with black lipstick, and um, I've done, you know, there were some that, yes, I went overboard, like on the eyeshadow. I was doing it really big, because like one, I'm not a drag queen. I mean, drag queens they're great at what they do, but I'm a trans woman, so it's a lot different in between both. There's difference between cross dressers, drag queens, and trans women. Um, as far as what you feel inside, drag queens are, they like to do shows. but they really do their makeup very exaggerated. And you know what? I bought it because I liked it. I thought it would be. I actually want to order like a kit, a lipsticks, kind of like I had of the eyeliners, and get like all the different colors. I have green lipstick. I have brown. No, and see, I think it is. I think it's a cool thing to do is change it up. Like usually I usually do my red, but today I did the pink, and I've got like several colors of pink because I've got, and same with red. I've got some like different shades of brown, um, and then I do have black. I even have a green one. I have green lipstick. So I wanted to order like a package that might have like all the colors of the rainbow, like orange, yellow, purple. I have purple already. Like blue. I wanted something like that. I have orange. In fact, my orange lipstick, what I mainly use it for is like on some videos I've used it to cover up this what stubble is there. Yeah. Oh, I have a ton of makeup and I have a ton of eyeshadow. I have so much of it. Um, I had two friends give me. I had one friend bought me a bunch of stuff, like I said, clothing and stuff. At at the beginning when I started cross wrestling, which eventually led to my transition, and both of these friends figured out that I was trans. They're the ones that really noticed it in me, and and then I went sought therapy and really you know felt it, and I know that I am, and I'm grateful for those two noticing that, and saying, hey, maybe you should transition, and one bought me a lot of clothes. The other one, that one would mail the clothes from California to that other friend, and and then and then the other one, and both of them bought me like eyeshadow palettes. I have so much eyeshadow. It's unbelievable. I had when I kind of had mine stored away in my closet. I had like a Rubbermaid bin like this big. Now clothing, oh my goodness, I get more and more clothing because you know what? Going on Temu, if it's not there, I go down to the store over here, and they're a liquidation store for they liquidate Target stuff, they liquidate Amazon stuff. Um, I've noticed that they have Shein stuff in there, and what they do is just like get like they get the shipments from them and just dump them into their bins, like wooden bins, and you can just go there and look through the clothes. I found some fabulous uh, clothing there. I found that one little like flannel top that I had the other day with my bustier. Um, that little flannel top, I found it there. I found a real nice dress there, and they were all Shein. And I found they have a lot of. Last time I went, they had a ton of T-shirts that say "Trans Lives Matter." I bought two of those, and they're um, what they're everything they have there is each item is $3, or if you buy two, they're $5. So with $20, you can walk out with what, 8 new dresses or blouses or pants. So you can mix and match your items, and then you just walk up to the register and say, "Oh, I have 8 items," and pay for them. Or even for $10, you can walk out with 4 items. It's like that pricing all the time. Sometimes they'll do, Yeah, I saw that. You say you have a year's worth. I'll have my eyeshadow will last a long time. Like I have, like this whole bin here is press-on nails. The only thing is every time I've tried to put them on, I guess they've been sitting around so long that the glue is hardened up. So I need to get some of the little gel tabs to put them on, or some nail glue, so I can, have them on. Like this weekend, I'm just gonna paint my nails. There's a couple of polishes I have. This was the last polish I did. I like this. This polish was nice. I did this with a mix of this. What I did this first. It's a clear, and it's got like orange glittery stuff with orange with silver glitter. Then I did the red over it, and then I did this. But right now I have this, and it's in my bathroom. It's like, I'll probably do them after the video stream. It's silver, and it's got stars in it, so I'm gonna do it for the weekend. I mean, and like I said, I went out in public with this one on. No big deal. I even went out not like this, but as what you say, my dead self, and my nails were still done. So I think I'm out of this red paint though, or polish. Yeah, this polish is done. So it's time to throw that one away. But I need to get some other colors of nail polish. So lipsticks, I'm just gonna get a whole rainbow palette basically. I'll try, Lena. I'll see if maybe. Let's see. Friday, maybe Friday. I'll do the black lipstick. I'll try to figure out. Ooh. I wonder if I can make it. What do you think? My black dress that I just got, the one with the splatter rainbow colors, with black lipstick. How would that look? I'm gonna try to make it stylish, but it's just black. I think it's I think it could go either way. You can make it gothic, because if I did it with the same blouse I did on that one video, yeah, like that Darth Vader look. I could put it goes good with that blouse. If I wear it with that blouse, it looks goth. But if I do it with my dress that I wore that one day, or that I showed the other day, my new dress, I think I'm gonna do it with my black dress that I just bought, the rainbow pattern, splatter pattern. I'm gonna wear it with that, and then I will do black lipstick, and then see what I can do as far as. I'm gonna have to do like a very bright eyeshadow. I don't know what color though, or I can even try to rainbow it. do like, because it has blue, orange, yellow, pink, and green. So I think to contrast, maybe I'd have to do like maybe a little bit of the yellow, mm, or some blue and pink would be good, but in bright blue and pink, because it would then contrast. And then I'll try to find one of my eyeliners that's darker, and do a pretty good like cat eye, or see what I can find. That's cool that she knows how to use one. A lot of times that'll be good because you never know. They say that's part of preparation is, you know, going back to high demand religions, uh, Lena, and Alice. That's one thing the church taught the girls, and um, they taught them how to do homemaking stuff like sewing. So in case later on they could be prepared to sew for their families if needed. Okay, that's fine, Alice. Everybody on here is one of my friends. Everybody's a treasure, as you know. Looks like the channel's getting some views right now. I just jumped over to my channel analytics page. It looks like people are viewing because I had gone down to about 100 and something views in the last 48 hours. Now it's going back up into the 200s. So hopefully we can get some more subscribers in. Um, maybe I can start talking about the next giveaway since we're almost halfway there. Actually, I already have the item, so the next one will be at 255. Nobody claims the stuff I give away. That's the thing. I'm gonna start making a rule on there if they win and they don't claim. But like the first one, it's been over a month and a half, so that's it. So now that thing goes back up for grabs with the backpack that I'm gonna make. And then the other two things, they're still here. They never gave me their address. I know you told me about the scorpions thing. Are you up to date on your tetanus shot? with any type of bite like that, you should at least get a tetanus shot. Did you see the scorpion? What did the bite look like? And how do you know it was a scorpion bite? That's the thing. Okay, that's fine, Lena. It was good seeing you here. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be on at 1:30 Central Time. I think it's, 1:30 Mountain Time, which is 2:30 Central Time. I think you're on Central Time. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to do a 4th of July one. Have a good night. And also remember, it's Alice's birthday tomorrow. But I think I'll. Okay, sounds good. I think I'm just going to go on until the 2 hour mark here, which is about 12 more minutes, and then I'm going to sign off for now, for tonight, and then. Yeah, so tomorrow we're doing 1:30 Mountain Time, which is 2:30 Central. I'm off for the holiday too. Being a federal employee, um, I don't work in the acute side of the hospital. If I did work like ER or one of the units, yeah, I would have a chance at working. It depends on what shift I'm on. See, I work Monday to Thursday also. I work uh, 7 a.m. now, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. I work 10 hours. And I get all federal holidays off. But I get also all Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. So if there's a federal holiday that lands on a Thursday or a Monday, I end up with 40 weekends. Well, Alice, have you now? Well, I've been kind of looking at getting, the T-shirts. I'm gonna start doing a design. I saw one company that does them, and you don't have to order like bulk. In other words, you can order like one at a time if necessary, and they cut out the middleman, so I wouldn't have to order a bunch from them. They get sent to me, and then if I start doing merch, then I have to mail them out to people. So basically, people would go into my merch store. Then from the merch store, it would go to them for an order. They would make the T-shirt and send it to them, and then I get whatever cut they get their cut, and then I get my part. Oh, that's good. You got a hold of her. I hope all went well with that. Okay, so just always, what you can do is just email me like a picture of what you've designed, and and we can go. I'll tell you the thing I was thinking, like on the front, it could say like on top, it could say like jewels, treasures, and then you could have like I was thinking like you can't. Because when I'm thinking, it say like jewels on top, treasures, and then you have like an open treasure chest, and you can have a jewel in there, like a gem, like a diamond or something, almost shaped like an alien face. Make it green and have the alien eyes in it, and then it could say underneath the treasures, it could say Area 5T1 in parentheses, and then in the back, just like the trans pride flag, we can put the 5Ts and start off with a pink one, say transition, the pink say triathlon, and white it's say training, then in pink trends, and then tips in blue. And it could be inconspicuous because if I'm saying triathlon in there, there's actually what they call transition in triathlon. So a lot of people may not think. Yeah, we could do something like that. I mean, I could, have one or two designs. Um, Actually, it would be cool to come up with, um, start off with T-shirts and later on do hoodies, because I think people like, when it comes towards winter, for people that live in cooler areas, you buy hoodies. I think hoodies are popular anywhere. Um, and then I'm gonna have to look for someone to make cups, like like a Tervis tumbler type cup, or I don't know where the Yeti is another popular type thing, but I like Tervis tumblers. Um, But Tervis, I think you can get them made by their company. But I have to look around and see who can make. The viewers are growing right now. I hope we start getting some more subs. So Alice, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna close up on the live stream. I might do a quick video, kind of preview the weekend, and we'll go from there. I'll talk to you tomorrow on the live stream. Remember, it'll be 2:30 your time. Okay, so have a good night. Everybody that does watch this video, remember you were on with Jules. And remember, we do talk transition, triathlon, training, trends and tips here. Always feel free to come on. Feel free to hit a like down below, hit a subscribe, share the video, and put any comments that you would like to share. Also, please, if you are transitioning, do not take just medications from other people for your hormone replacement therapy. Remember to see a medical provider. It is very important. I wouldn't want to see any of my treasures injured. So thank you for joining me here on Jules Treasures Area 5T1, and have a good night.